Hey everybody, this is J. Richard Varvel for the JRV Morning Show. Welcome to the show. We're out here at Meadows Field. It's the airport here in Bakersfield. And I'm gonna see if I can clean the screen or the little camera. I think we're a little fuzzy because there was, there we go. I think that's a little clearer. So yeah, we're here at the airport and there's a law enforcement, like an airport police officer right over here, so I wanted to just check with him, make sure he wasn't going to have a problem with me setting up right here, so I didn't start the show and have to stop it. And he was cool, so anyway, sorry for being a couple minutes late, but we're here, we're ready, we're going, and I just feel like yesterday I happened to catch the world news, ABC World News, with my mother last night. And it was just like almost unbelievable with all the different things going on in the world, from shootings to weather issues, big huge tornadoes, just all kinds of mayhem, chaos going on out there. Good morning, Monica, welcome to the show, thank you for tuning in. And so it's just wild, and so I just feel like it's important, and I can see now more than ever why it's so valuable for us to come together in this way, where we can utilize our imagination to go into meditation at the 11:11 time, where we can energize win-wins, where we can tune in to our heart space and radiate love, really shooting out a whole different kind of reality into the world, is how I see it, and allowing for us to bridge from these extreme occurrences that are playing out around the planet, and to bring in some balance, some unity, bring back the importance of community, coming together, using our creative abilities to help one another out. And it's not just about throwing money at things. I feel like it's more than that. That's definitely part of it. But it really comes down to being able to get back to the basics, really figure out what's important, and really get to business, so to speak, and make it happen. And I feel like the community aspect is so important because we can all help keep each other charged up and support one another and keep each other energized and keep each other focused on the bigger picture, because there's just different things that come up within our own lives, different struggles and different challenges that pop up sometimes for us to work through and have an experience through, and so it's great when we have a community to lean into, so to speak, and they can lean into us at different times. I find that can be very strengthening for all of us. Okay, I'm gonna grab a drink of water real quick. So again, I want to thank all of you that tune in live, as well as that tune in the archives, to join together, join forces, and to freely radiate your light from the free source that's coming from within you, and allowing that to radiate out into the world. It is really, truly creating a different reality, even though we might not always see it and understand it, or we might have had certain expectations of what that might be, and it's really let's just be in the moment together. Let's see what happens together, and I know that we can do this. We have the power when we are present, when we are in our heart space, we're listening to our heart guidance, and we're following through with action steps that come. And then we spend time being with ourselves, processing, as well as getting more information about what the next best step is from there, and kind of in this flow with ourselves, doing and being and doing and being, and really finding a new rhythm. And in that rhythm, there's a lot of peace, understanding, happiness, and joy to be found. Okay, so welcome to Meadows Field. We're out here at the airport again, just letting everybody know. And I want to do the card reading of the day, and then it's going to be time for the meditation. We'll just do a little switch up here. Get the Meadows Field sign in the picture here. I guess this is the William M. Thomas Terminal. whoever William M. Thomas is. I'm sure some of you in Bakersfield are aware. Okay. Something was going on with the cards. They were a little... something was not quite right. Okay, so highest and best good card of the day for the collective. That represents the energies that are most most present. Ha, these two. This is a 2-card week so far. Alright, so 2 cards again. This one is self-talk, and this one is healing with intentions. Oh boy, do they go hand in hand. Okay, so first, self-talk. Self-talk's really important because how we talk to ourselves in our inner space is very much how our mind and our body responds. It's less about what someone else is saying about us and more about what we're saying about us. So if, let's say, somebody, you know, calls us a freaking asshole, or you're freaking fat and ugly, I can't believe that you just left the house that way, or whatever, something ridiculous, whatever, that's just out of hand like that. But someone might own that and say, oh my God, they attacked me, they hurt me, it's their fault that I feel this way. And at the end of the day, we don't have to believe anything that they say. I don't have to believe one word out of anyone's mouth, good or bad. I don't have to do it. That's my choice. And so that's where we get a little amiss with ourselves, because we forget that it's our choice. There's two kind of layers I see here. So our choice to decide if we're going to own something that someone else says about us. That's one layer. And then the more important layer is, what are we saying about ourselves? Is our inner talk a lot of criticism? Is it tearing us down? Is it constantly attacking everything we do? Is it constantly second guessing everything we do? Is that the voice that is going on in our head that we're listening to in the background? Or is it a supportive voice? Is it a best friend? Is it cheering us on? Is it giving us support and giving us pats on the back and giving us hugs, telling us to give us hugs, that we're doing a great job? Is that the voice that's going on, that's supporting us in our head? Or is it something in between? But at the end of the day, it's up to us as the being that is more than this human body, that's more than our mind, that's more than our thoughts, to come in and engage those thoughts, and if necessary, reprogram those thoughts to be more supportive, more loving, and to be there to support us in what we're doing, and to tell us that we're doing a good job, and to give us those pats on the back, and those encouraging words, just like we would give to a best friend of ours, only we do that for ourselves. So if you happen to be the latter, that critique, the inner critic, it is worth doing work to change that. And I know from personal experience it has not been easy to do that, but very worth it, because it's always a shock well, not always, less of a shock now, but was a shock when it first started happening, when my mind actually gave me a boost. Like it was telling me something nice. I was just like, oh my God, this is crazy. This is so new, I love it. It's like, who knew my mind could be on my side? So I say that it's worth the reprogramming, it's worth the investigation and digging in and doing the work. A lot of it I did in therapy, and then the other part I had a red rubber band that didn't cut circulation off on my arm, but was there, and anytime I had a negative thought or like a judgy thought, I'd snap it and then replace the thought with the thought that I really wanted to think, that was in alignment with who I really am and how I really see it. So that was one of the ways I did it, to begin to snap myself out of it, so to speak. So the other card here is healing with intention, and again, showing how much we really are the ones overseeing, creating this reality for ourselves, this experience, and that we, with our own intentions, can heal challenging situations, we can heal health issues, We're able to be in these experiences, because sometimes the healing is allowing ourselves to be in the experience, including the part where we're more out of balance than we felt like we were before. And oftentimes I see that as we go more out of balance, sometimes to come back into even greater balance. But holding these higher intentions for ourselves. We have a helicopter. But holding these higher intentions for ourselves is very important. Dreaming very big for ourselves. That puts in our mind these bigger ideas and allows the energies to move in bigger ways, bringing more possibilities our way. And it's, again, not always about trying to stop anything from happening or changing anything that's happening. It's accepting what is and then making the most of what is, whatever it happens to be in front of us, and then moving from right where we are. We can't change, if we're being honest with ourselves, we can't change, we can't really immediately change what's going on in our current reality. Our current reality is our current reality, and the best thing we can do is find ways, like really tuning into spirit, tuning into, Big J and whoever you consider to be your overlighter for you, to find new opportunities within your reality that you might have missed. That's the trick, and that's where spirit can really help us out. It can see ways where there weren't ways. It can see solutions where there weren't any. But it all starts from accepting right where we are. Okay. That feels complete. And then the other part to the right where we are is knowing that right where we are is all in the divine perfection. All in the flow of leading us from one experience to the next, and all experiences are connected in one way or the other, and there's a flow to them, even when we're not consciously aware of it. It just changes the game a bit when we become more conscious of it. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into the 11 meditation. I feel like we might be a little past it, but that's all right. And it's so strange, the whole time we've been here so far, there hasn't been a plane that's landed. So let's go ahead and close your eyes and begin to grow roots from the base of your spine and the bottoms of your feet down into the center of Mother Earth. Grounding your energy with the Earth's energy consciously connecting with the Earth's energy. The other great aspect about when we ground and connect with the earth in this way is it's really just reaffirming our connection that is there, and never left, to the earth, as well as it's consciously bringing our attention to it, and it allows also the earth to talk to us in a whole new way. So if we need to be moved about the planet because of different earth changes or different earth activities going on, when we are tuned in to the earth, when we're tuned into our inner guidance, we can be easily moved about. And that's a great thing, especially in the midst of so much chaos going on around us. And I see this as almost like a tornado oftentimes. Sometimes it feels like it's picking us up and then dropping us off. And it just feels very chaotic in that process, but it's very choreographed, very synchronistic, even in the midst of how chaotic it can feel. The earth, the universe, God really does all work in mysterious ways. It's fantastically wild and mind-blowing. It's constantly mind-blowing, at least for me. Alright, so now I'd like you to become aware of a personal sun blazing within your heart space. And I would like you to grow that personal sun out in every direction. We're going to take it today out 55 feet. Again, our personal sun out 55 feet. That's every direction. We are in the center of it. It is being energized from a point within our heart space, and it is radiating out like a star from the source creator energies flowing from within us. This is also our connection to the infinite awareness of the universe. This is also what animates our reality, our gifts and abilities, our personality, and what inevitably makes our personal realities. Each one of us is in our own personal realities. And that is another thing not to forget. Your personal reality is going to be nothing like somebody else's. And it shouldn't be. So often I see people trying to have the same experience or copycat experiences of friends or family or peers. And at the end of the day, at least from how I see it, that is not the point. The point is to have your own experience and to engage your own experience and have your own fun and figure your own way out. And it doesn't, and I would say, isn't really supposed to look like anybody else's. Because again, it's your personal reality, and it's your personality creating it, your individualized personality. So in that, it doesn't make sense that it would look like anybody else's. It makes sense that it would be different and unique, just like you're different and unique. Just wanted to point that out there, as well as just know that other people are coming from different places, you know, to give some space for people to be people, you know, not take their bullshit so personally as personal attacks. Again, not excusing bad behavior or bullshit comments or personal attacks. I'm not excusing it, but at the same time, again, we don't have to own those things as if they're true if someone happens to come for us. And we don't owe them a response back either. Justify, explain, defend. We don't need to do any of those things unless we want to. We really get to do it our own way. It's just been programmed out of us in some ways. But we get to take our power back. And this is one of the ways in which we do that. All right, so feeling into your solar sun, your personal sun, feel into this energy, continue to feel what it feels like. This is a great space and place to be in your meditations. When you want to bring questions about yourself, the universe, this is a great space to do that, to pray, to be quiet with yourself. Also, if you're feeling bogged down or overwhelmed by all the external energies, to come back into your own personal space and push your energy out as far as you'd like, whatever feels intuitively good for you at that moment. It is a great way to, again, be in your own energy and create a boundary between you and everyone else. And to be able to figure out, if you're having trouble deciding what's yours and what's everybody else's. What's your energy and what's everybody else's. For those empaths out there, that can be a little challenging, but worth figuring out. Because sometimes we can own other people's energy and we take it on as our own, and we can lose who we are because we've owned other people's energy and we've lost touch with our own energy. And how we feel about it, and how we see it, and how we want to do it. Those are all very important things to figure out. Because if we're not figuring them out, then that means someone's figuring them out for us. All right, wonderful. So we're here at the airport here at Meadows Field and Bakersfield in the physical. And so tuning in here, it is getting the guidance to have everybody go to whichever airport or travel depot that you would like. That could be a train station, a bus stop. It could be a taxi pickup at I'm seeing at a Las Vegas casino. So any place where you're going to engage the vast transportation network. It could be a cruise ship port. So anywhere where your favorite place to engage travel, the travel network. I want you to lift off in your personal sun, leaving all physical laws of gravity and nature behind, leaving time and space, let them go. And I would like you to, again, lift off and take yourself to wherever you would like to engage this travel network that we have here, this vast travel network we have here on planet Earth. I would like you to take yourself to your favorite spot in your own personal sun. All right, we're there. Don't think too hard about it. Just take yourself there. If you want to go multiple places, you can do this meditation later and go to another place. So there's no limits here, so just feel free to be in this experience and don't overthink it. Keep it simple. All right, simple yet powerful. So we're there. I've decided to be here at Meadowsfield, where I'm physically located. And I would like you to just imagine this pink light radiating off your sun that's coming from the infinite source within you, and it's radiating out into the world. This pink light is universal light of the Most High, and it is rippling out, radiating out, totally encompassing the location that you are at, and as well as beginning to engage the matrix that connects all of the travel on this planet. I would also like you to become aware of a violet energy that is coming out also from your heart space out in every direction, radiating out from your personal sun, this violet energy, also filling out the space that you are physically located, the travel depot, as well as also beginning to engage the travel network, energizing the network. And this violet fire is an alchemical fire. It is here to assist the changes that are occurring. It's also coming to bring in more ease and grace as these different changes are taking place. There are going to be places where the extreme is going to be playing out, but it doesn't have to play out everywhere. And we get to co-create and engage how these different earthly realities are going to play out and unfold. We get to engage it through our conscious co-creation. And this is, again, one of the ways that we can engage that conscious co-creation with the universe. So again, we're just letting this energy move, really be an observer in this experience. Like, just see how easy it is to allow these energies to move through you, to spread love and light, to radiate this energy of ease and grace, God's ease and grace and the patterns of perfection, just allowing this energy to move. Allow yourself to have fun with this. Let yourself have a smile on your face. Not only are you providing this healing for the planet, you're also doing this for yourself. This energy is running through you first, giving you a healing first. Yes. Charging up your batteries. Wonderful. You guys are great. Give yourself a pat on the back. Woo woo! Give yourself a big hug. Love on yourself right now. Yes. Let's take a few more minutes here. Let's take a deep breath. One more. Yes. Wonderful. Thank you, everybody. I want you to thank your Light Align team. Thank the light. Thank yourself. And now it's time. Thank Mother Earth. And now it's time to take off in your personal sun and to return back to wherever you are physically located, and you get there faster than a flash. And I want you to go ahead and begin to wiggle your fingers and toes and become aware of your physical body whenever, or open your eyes whenever you're ready. All right. Woo! These meditations have been fun because there's really been an opening for everybody to go and have your own experience, but yet still be together in this collective. this community. I think it's important for us all to have our own experiences with these energies, because I think that's what makes it very real to us. And when we're not forced into a particular experience, when we can also guide the experience as well, I think that there's something to that. So thank you, Monica, for joining in with me live today. I really appreciate it. And thank you for your reaction. I love it. I love seeing reactions fly across the screen. And so I want to open it now. If anybody would like a card reading, Monica, let me know. Otherwise, we're going to close out the show for today. I do have an announcement. Tomorrow I'm going to be doing the show from a store called Beautiful Sequence that is in downtown Bakersfield near the corner of 19th and I, between the Syndicate and Riley's. And it's a clothing store up front, men's and women's. They have clothes, accessories, and they're going to now be carrying my essential oil blends and sprays, so I'm super excited about that. So I'm going to be there tomorrow launching that. And then also they have a back area where there's a mini spa, so you can get some spa treatments. And so it's just really a place where you can get taken care of, and have some self-nurturing time, as well as you might pick up a new cool hip top or whatever might catch your eyes, sunglasses. So I just wanted to let you all know that I will be there tomorrow, and I'm very excited about that. So yes, it's going to be my first store, my first regular store that I'm in. I am at the Mars Collective over there off of Union, but you have to have a cannabis card in order to get into that store. So I'm very excited to be in a store that is a store that anybody can go into and check out. And please visit Bella and her sister Sully. They're both super awesome, super friendly. I've had a great experience every time I go into the store. And so yes, I'm excited to be there tomorrow. And Monica, she says congratulations, so thank you for that. I appreciate it. And she also is requesting a card, so I'm going to pull a card. So we'll take off the two cards of the day. Let's see here. Monica, highest and best good. Highest and best good. Highest and best good. Ah, celebration. Celebrate good times, come on. Okay, so what I get for this card is, besides my crazy singing, is the fact that right now, I just know from personal conversations that you're in the midst of a transition. And so knowing that, and then seeing this card, as well as I see a tie to the collective cards, that it's all really kind of working together. So right now, you know, I know you are in the midst of transitioning out of a living arrangement into another one. And so right now it's important for you to continue to dream big, to visualize how you want it, to not be at this point limited by current circumstances. Really just dream big for yourself. Know that you're worthy, deserving, totally lovable, and you matter. Know that you are already get excited about celebrating that it's already happened. You know, get that energy going, because it's important to really feel some of these energetics before they can drop into our physical reality. So get excited about this transition. Get excited about this new living arrangement that you have for yourself. Get excited about how you get to do it your own way, how you get to do it differently, how you get to do it from where you're at right now, and how you get to set it up that's going to support you in this now moment for what's going on in your life, and for what can provide the most healing, is, you know, making sure that it's a sacred space, that you feel good in the space, that you can feel loved, and enjoy being in your new home. So I just see a lot of good stuff underway in the midst of the little bit of a chaotic transition that's underway. But if you continue to see yourself through, continue to visualize the highest and best good for yourself, continue to know that you're worthy, deserving, totally lovable, and that you matter, and that you deserve all the good that the universe wants to bring your way. And like I said, the universe wants to bring it your way. You got to let it in, though. You got to know that you're worthy, deserving, totally lovable, and you matter. Knowing that, there's lots to celebrate here. And so that's the mini energy reading of the day. It's dream big, have a little mini celebration for yourself, because you got lots to celebrate in this transition. All right. She says, thank you, Jay. Love you. I love you too. You're welcome. I thank you again for joining me live today. It was great having you be a part of the show and feeling your beautiful energy being a part of it. And so we're going to close out the show. Thank you for the Bakersfield Airport, or the whatever it's called, Meadowsfield. Thank you for having me out here, even though I invited myself. And we'll be back again tomorrow, like I said, at Beautiful Sequence, and we'll see you then. Until then, I'm surrounding everybody with a big, huge, giant hug of love. See you tomorrow, everybody. Bye-bye.